when I had not the best circumstances or bad luck or whatever, and how I overcame and how I persevered and pushed through. So I'm going to give you some background about who I am, and I'm going to start from where I was born and where I grew up. So, and I got some notes here to help keep me on track. So I was born in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. It's about an hour drive from here. Okay, I don't know if many people in the room are probably familiar with Big Stone. It's not very big, but I was born on December 30th, 1978, and I see that we have a few LeBron James fans in the crowd. LeBron James and I share the same birthday, and he's my favorite basketball player, so I think that's pretty neat that my favorite basketball player and I have the same birthday. So, we are friends on Facebook because of our birthday. That's not true, I'm kidding. We're not friends on Facebook, but I would love to be, just because we do have the same birthday, and I'm a big fan of him. And Tiger Woods also has the same birthday, so I always think it's interesting. Whatever birthday you have, you should look it up and see who else has your birthday. Just something kind of neat to do on the side. I was raised by my mother only. I've never, even to this day, met my father. And when you're raised in a single-parent home, it's always a little bit of a challenge. The only male figure I had in my life was my grandfather. So my granddad and my mother were pretty much my parents, raising me up. So we grew up in a place called Dryden, Virginia. It's very, very small. If you can imagine a town that only has no red lights and has 2 stop signs. That's Dryden, Virginia. Okay, so that's where I grew up. And I grew up on a mountain. I lived in a trailer up on a mountain, and I lived 3 miles from the next closest person. Okay. I was the first child to get on the bus and the last child to get off. So I spent over 2 hours every day on the bus. Just know that. And then when I got dropped off in the evenings after one day of school, I had a half-mile driveway up a mountain to climb to get to my house every day. So carrying my gear, and so I usually don't take excuses from my kids when they talk about carrying gear or taking stuff. I'm always like, hey, here's what I have to do, so you can do it. So I kind of believe in that kind of leadership style. If I've done it, I would kind of expect you to do it, and I wouldn't ask you to do something I haven't done myself. So I want you to know that when I was growing up, I like riding bikes. Who in here likes riding bikes? We got some bike riders in the crowd. Awesome. I had a 20-inch Huffy 1-speed bicycle. And I want you to know that I rode it so much that I remember changing the tire on it for the 5th time. And a new tire. I don't know if anybody in here's even had to put on a new tire before, but that's just how much I got one hand up back there. I don't know what to do. Here we go. Tire changes. What does that mean when you have tire changes? What have you been doing in the red shirt? So you got a lot of miles, right? It takes a lot of miles to work. Yes, exactly. It takes a lot of miles. So that's what you think about. I had to change it 5 times how much they're riding. So remember, the closest person that lived to me was 3 miles away. And I actually had to be my best friend. So I used to ride my bike to his house all the time. And that really paid off for me. Because of my bike, I actually had my first taste of success with my bicycle. And I want to share this story with you. At age 10, my school was doing a fundraiser, a bike-a-thon. And I thought, oh, this is so me. This is what I do. I ride a bike all the time. And we had to go out and get sponsors and get money and all that. And I'm not going to get too in-depth with that. But anyway, so we showed up at the park the day of the bike-a-thon. It's at the park in Jonesville, Virginia. The park is just a circle, and it's about almost a mile lap. Probably not quite, maybe like 3/4 of a mile, so I won't get too much of that. But anyway, they gave us 10 hours to ride as far as you could in that 10 hours of time. And then how much money people pledge is how much money they would give you based off your mileage. And in that 10 hours, I was competing against children all the way up to the age of 13. Keep in mind, I was 10. And children that had, at age 13, had 10, 15, and 20-speed bicycles. Which bicycle did I have? A 1-speed. I rode 55 miles in my 10 hours and was the champion of the bike-a-thon. So I want you to think about how far 55 miles is. It's really far away. And I didn't take any breaks, and I stayed with it because I wanted to win. And I knew that I could take breaks if I wanted to compete against other people on 10 speeds and 20 speeds. So that was my first, hey, you had a very successful moment. And I thought, you know what? That felt pretty good to win. Does anybody in here like winning? Yeah, we all like winning, right? Winning doesn't come easy. You have to work at it, right? You have to try hard. So